If I can see your entire factory from the entrance, there's nothing left to discover. An architecture without discovery feels flat. And today, that's what we're fixing. So sit back, grab a drink. This is Satisfactory Design School. Depth is not decoration, it is structure. It is how a space unfolds over time. In Satisfactory, it is very easy to build on a single plane. A flat wall, machines directly behind it, and everything visible at once. It works, it functions, but it does not feel real. Real buildings are layered: foreground, midground, background, and not all of it revealed at once. If you look at your last build, was everything sitting on the same line? Were your walls completely flush from one side to the other? If they were, push some sections forward by half a foundation, recess other sections back by a grid, let beams sit proud of the wall instead of being embedded inside. Small offsets create shadow, and shadow creates depth. Place a pillar in front of your belts, not to hide them, but to create hierarchy. Your eye reads layers. That layering is what makes a space feel believable. You do not need more detail, you need more layers. Windows, trims, lighting strips, they will never rescue a flat structure. Detail should reward good design, not compensate for weak depth. There are three ways I think about depth: visual depth, structural depth, and experiential depth. Visual depth is what the eye reads immediately: overhangs, balconies, roof lines that extend beyond walls, frames within frames. Even something as simple as using half foundations to create a step in your facade changes how light hits the surface. Flat planes feel lifeless, broken planes feel architectural. Structural depth is how the building is layered internally. Instead of one outer wall, think outer shell. Internal support frame, walkways above production, service corridors running behind machines. Even if the player never sees every layer, designing them changes the proportions. And then there is experiential depth. This is the most important one. What does the player see first, and what do they not see yet? Do you compress them through a narrow entry corridor before opening into a tall machine hall? Do you hide the skyline until the final few steps of a staircase? Do you break sightlines so space reveals itself gradually? Contrast creates memory. If everything is visible immediately, nothing feels significant. In my own builds, I've always considered depth. My techniques have improved, my execution cleaner, but the principle has always stayed the same. The Frank was designed as a journey, the Phoenix designed as a reveal, the Terminal designed around scale and unfolding across distance. Not because I wanted more detail, but because I wanted control over what you see and when you see it. That is what depth gives you. Control. Here is the test. Stand at your entrance and ask yourself one question. Can I see everything from here? The answer is yes. Introduce a layer. Shift the wall. Raise a platform. Add a structural frame in the foreground. Anything to break the sightline. Give the player a reason to move forward. Because architecture is not a screenshot. It's a movement through space. When you design for movement instead of images, your factories will never feel flat again. And if you're still here at the end, thank you. Architecture has always been something I've cared deeply about, long before YouTube, long before these factories. So being able to share the way I think about space with people who genuinely want to improve their builds, that means a lot. So thank you to everyone who tunes in, who comments, who pushes their designs further each episode. And if you want to see these principles pushed further, go and watch my main cinematic series down below. That is where the lessons become real buildings. With all out of the way, I really can't wait to see you in the next episode. Ginge out.